Caney football is on the air. The gridiron's rocking, pull up a chair. Ladies and the boys, nothing compares. On the air.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Taylor Fenway Newspaper, Hyman Iron and Metal, Lacey Hodges of Shelter Insurance, DNL Automotive, Community National Bank and Trust, Caney Family Dental, Quality Paint and Body, Smith Auto and Tire, Copan Restaurant, Acusure, formerly LaForge Insurance of Caney, the City of Caney, Patriot GMC, Sonic of Caney, and welcome to Senior Night here at Caney Valley High School for tonight's matchup between the Bullpups and the Galena Bulldogs. Chris Froy and Blake Vargas with you here from Caney Memorial Stadium. Blake, do you think we're going to be able to top last week's game?
I don't know. I think that was such an incredible night, but you can't get any better on a senior night. We were able to honor all those parents, guardians, friends, and family that made it such a special event this evening. And I got to tell you, even though the weather's hung on, it's going to be a pretty nice night tonight. I promise you that.
Absolutely. It's hard to believe in about 24 hours from now we're going to be seeing lows in the mid-40s. But we'll take the weather we got right now, and luckily the rain should be holding off until after the game, so that is definitely good news. A 66-32 win. Caney over Fredonia last week, and we're talking about a crazy first quarter. It lasted 54 minutes, and I tell you what, we'll talk about it with Coach Davis here in just a minute, but after the first few drives, Caney kind of changed their defensive scheme, and they were able to come away with 3 defensive touchdowns last week. And after that first quarter, they really were able to tighten down on Fredonia's offense and hold them a whole lot better than they did in that first quarter.
Absolutely, and the game is all about adjustments, and you saw the Caney defense was able to make that adjustment. I think at one time it was a 16-14 lead for Fredonia there going into it, and it was almost like it was a wake-up call. Defense made their adjustment, and it was really from that point on Caney's game throughout, and they really did a good job closing that out and get some opportunities for kids to see some playing time on that evening.
Absolutely, and then of course it all stops, I should say, with the rushing game. With the rushing attack, 350 yards rushing again last week, which just gives credit to that offensive line for opening up the holes and for the backs to be able to see where they need to go and where they need to cut.
Well, and that's been the consistent piece is the line up front's doing their job, and then really what you start seeing is you've got a multitude of backs that are coming in by Jace Buckley, but then you don't really lose a step at all when you're talking about handing off to a Traxon Garden or an Austin Freisberg, a Boone White. Even Raiden Martin had an opportunity to kind of show out a little bit last week, and I think they even snuck in Connor Pauley on a couple things as well. So when you have that opportunity to bring in fresh legs and your O-line's doing their job up front, that makes for a very long night for the defense.
It sure does, and we might see more of Connor Pauley at the running back position. It really just depends on, it's a game time decision really, because I know Buckley kind of last week's game, so they're trying to see how to take him out on a few more plays than they would normally to try to let that ankle heal up, especially as we head toward the last week of the season and basically the first week of the playoffs.
Absolutely, and we've talked about it. We don't really like to talk about that word around here. We know how Coach Davis's feelings are with that when you mention that P word.
Exactly.
But regardless, we're heading toward that direction, and we know that the health of your football team is very important as you look at making a postseason run. And so I do anticipate that tonight. And honestly, you've got a different style of back, but one that's just as electric. He can really get out there and be shifty and make a move. And the next thing you know, he's leaving everyone in the dust. Where Buckley's a little more straightforward, and he's gonna run through you, but he's also shown he's got the speed to break away and to pull away from you as well.
That's for sure. So we'll talk. We head to more pregame action here on US 98 and Pup Nation on YouTube. So let's go ahead. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will come back. We will talk with Coach Davis. Back in 2 minutes as we're getting things started here from Caney Memorial Stadium. This is Bullpup Football, Pup Nation on YouTube and US 98.
Supporter of Bullpup Nations. We're here for all your banking needs. If you need a loan or looking for great rates on CDs, Community National Bank should be your bank. They also have free checking and savings. There's always very friendly and knowledgeable staff here to serve you. Community National Bank is a member of FDIC and equal housing lender.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them. Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Lacey Hodges in Coffeyville.
The name at the top of the front page says it all. Montgomery County Chronicle. It's a weekly snapshot of countywide news and sports for Independence, Caney, Coffeyville, Cherryvale, and the small towns in between. The Montgomery County Chronicle, published since 1885, is 100% locally written. You'll never find canned editorials or columns in this newspaper, not a one. Pick up a copy from one of our news racks or subscribe today. The Montgomery County Chronicle, one of the Kansas.
When you visit Caney Family Dental, your smile is their top priority. Their friendly and caring staff strive to give you the best care possible in a comfortable and relaxed environment. Caney Family Dental is committed to providing you the knowledge to make informed decisions on your dental health and treatment. They take extra care to be sensitive to your needs. Overall health, function, and a pleasing smile is the ultimate goal for every patient. Trust Caney Family Dental, 101 South and supporter of Bullpup Nation.
Here with Caney football coach Chris Davis. Coach, a 66-32 win over